video. Today we're going to meet Vanessa. Say hi,
Hi.
Vanessa. And you are in a very nice GMC Savanna.
Thank you. I wonder where I got that idea.
Yeah, that's a pretty good van, I think.
I love
Good
mine.
choice.
I love it.
Good. And are you full-timing now?
Full time. Yeah, almost 8 months now.
That's
yeah.
There's so many people starting out that that's a long time now.
I met a lot of people that are just starting out.
And I think what everyone is curious about is why. What when your friends said, "Why do you want to live in a van?" What was your answer?
Well, there's a couple things. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have bulging disc in my back and my neck, and I've pretty much been homebound for like 11 years. Just extreme pain year round. And in 2012, I went to Las Vegas to visit a friend for a couple of weeks, and I almost had no pain at all. I just couldn't believe it. I didn't understand why I'm not having pain. And I just felt like moving and walking. And it was the lower humidity or drier air. I don't know, but I just know I do better here. So that was always on my mind. And I had an idea about living in a van from 1990. And I bought a conversion van, and I traveled a lot with my business. I had to travel. And I just loved being in my van. It was just fun. And I wanted to live in it. So when I started watching you, I thought, wow, there's somebody I can listen to and learn from. And I've learned a tremendous amount from you. And I'm very grateful to you and what you do.
Good. And so really, for a lot of people, they come out here, they come live in a van because it improves their health. And for you, just being out west
Definitely. I have pain, but it's nothing compared to being at home. I can't imagine ever going back to Indiana again.
Well, and you're in a low-top van, and my first thought would be, well, that has to make it harder, but no, it doesn't?
Well, yeah, I would like to have a high top. It was hard to find a van.
Right,
at all.
hard.
I mean, of any kind over on the east side. And actually, this van came from Arizona.
Good.
So it was what I could find because I'd been looking for a while, and I decided to go with that. And at some point, I may go to Fiberine, is it?
Yes.
California, and get a high top. I've been thinking about that too.
Right, and if you can afford it, it's amazing. It changes everything.
Yeah, I know it would.
Having a high top.
Yeah.
And they make different heights, and because you're fairly short, you wouldn't have to have the most enormous
No,
one.
I just need a little, and I'm okay. I mean, I'm okay now because I'm not in the van so much.
Right.
I'm mostly outside. And I love it. I just love it, being able to get out and enjoy things I couldn't enjoy at home.
And so when you started telling family and friends, I'm going to live in a van, and what was the reaction to that?
They didn't believe me.
Well, yeah, who would?
They thought I was crazy, but I've always been independent. I mean, I raised my kids and I was close with them, but they knew I would be okay. But my son did ask me a few days ago. He said, "You will come home at some point, won't you, Mom?" I said, "Yeah, I'll come visit sometime." But now all my friends and like extended family, they just went nuts. You're you're too old. You can't go. Well, that just made me want to do it more when they said that.
Tell me I can't and see what happens.
Yeah. So now they believe it, and now they're looking for vans.
Oh, wow.
Or well, most of them are looking for vans. Some people say, "Wouldn't you rather have a motor home or a travel trailer?" And if I feel the need someday, I will. But I'm okay. I mean, it takes me 10 minutes to get ready to leave, and if I want to go somewhere, so.
And a lot of people, when they first start out, they travel a lot and see a lot because they haven't seen much. Has that been the case for you in the last 7 months?
When I left home, it was really hot. I mean, it was just extremely humid, and you just couldn't hardly bear it. So I went to northern Michigan, which I was familiar with, and I went up in Canada. I love Canada. And I spent some time up in northern Ontario, and to us, it was almost like winter. And so I left there, and I headed to Flagstaff because I heard you say it's cooler there. And I met up with a friend of mine, Letty, and since then I've pretty much been in Arizona. But from Flagstaff, there's so much you can do from
Yes.
there that I haven't seen. So that was a good home base, to do. And I still have a couple things I want to do next summer. But I mean, I want to do some traveling, but I'm not in any hurry. I'm enjoying.
Right.
I love Arizona.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And the slower the pace, the more money you keep in the bank because
Yeah.
you're not burning
Oh,
up all
yeah,
that gas.
yeah.
That helps too.
Yeah, I go to the grocery store once a week, laundromat, all that. I do everything at once, and the rest of the week I'm just laid back, hanging out with friends that I've
Right.
met, and I have a ton of friends now.
Right.
It's just amazing how many people I know.
So that was probably a fear you had. Would you be lonely? Would you make friends? But you've met a lot of people, it sounds
I've met
like.
a lot of people. Yeah, at first I thought it might be hard to, get with someone to camp, but it's so easy out here. I
Right.
mean, you just find out where the spot is, the BLM land, and you have friends waiting on you.
Right, right. And as you go along, year to year, your pool of friends will grow bigger.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You
Yeah.
run across them all around the country.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like at home, I might meet someone occasionally at
Right.
Walmart. I get their phone number, but we really don't stay in touch. Out here, my phone is just full, and I stay in touch. We're
Right.
just always connecting.
Right. I'm going to be wherever.
Right.
And how close can you be?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so maybe you get together.
Yep, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You meet people you really connect with, and they have to go somewhere. Maybe I have to go somewhere, but when that's over, we text, and here we are again.
And I think that's one of the reasons we bond so much faster and deeper is I may not see you for much more than a week or two, so I'd better really get to know you
Right.
in that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and you don't mind. I mean, this is amazing to me. You don't mind getting personal with people.
Right.
Like at home, you wouldn't ask someone, "Where do you live? How do you go to the bathroom?"
Right.
and all that.
Who would who would ask that?
Yeah, you don't do that. But here, you just get real personal.
Right.
I love it. I just because I've kind of been that way all my life anyway. I have no secrets.
That's a good way to live.
Yep.
That is
yep.
a really good way to live. And so, are you retired? Your
Yes.
Social Security?
Yeah. Well, I was disabled in 2009. I got hurt on the job in 05, and 09 I got disability, and I've pretty much just been laid back ever since. And this is really it's like a miracle that I can come out here and get around and do. I just can't believe it. I take like 3 long walks every day, and I know that's good for my heart. And it's just a lot better for me here,
Right.
and I love it. I mean, I may never leave Arizona, but if I don't, it'll be okay.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's I've spent a year. One year I did that. I just said I'm spending the year in Arizona just to see if I can and save money. At
Yeah.
that point, I need to save money and easy.
Yeah.
Arizona's an amazing state.
Yeah, it is. It's the best state. I used to think Michigan was. I lived in southern Michigan, and I enjoyed the lakes and all that, but I had a lifetime of that. And I love mountains. I used to have a home in the Smoky Mountains too, and I like it there, but it's just so hard to get around. It's like in Quartzsite with the big tent, the RTR, all this, the traffic, it's like that year round.
Right.
So I ended up selling that place and just staying in Indiana. But I've always loved to travel, and I can, if somebody says, let's go to Oregon, let's
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's something I've been falling into the pattern of doing is I'll go and spend a summer in a state. So from here to Oregon, maybe that's 1,000 miles, but if you then slow down and just spend the summer exploring.
Yeah, well, that's what my friends thought I was going to do when I talked about traveling in a van. They thought I was just going to go every day. Well, you can't do that. I mean, I am 66 years old. I don't feel like driving every day. And so it took them a while to figure out I'm not just, I really thought that's kind of what I would do. I might rest a couple days and go see something else. But after I got out here, I got all calmed down. The stress left.
Right.
And I can, and I love waking up thinking I can do whatever I want to do. I don't have to get up and clean house. I don't have to do laundry. I don't have to cook for anybody. I do cook. I'm from the South, so I love to cook. But I don't have to. That's the thing. I don't feel like I'm pressured with anything. And I would recommend it to anybody, especially if you have disabilities like I did. Because I look at, well, my good friend Letty, she has rheumatoid arthritis, and she's always on her walker, and she has a hard time. I was like that. I had a wheelchair, the walker, cane, and I wasn't on it all the time, but I had to have it handy, you know. But out here, I do great. It's just like nothing was ever wrong.
Perfect. And I'm sure that when you started telling family and friends, and they reacted with, "You got to be kidding," they were afraid for your safety.
Right.
And,
right.
And were you afraid for your safety?
Not really. I've never really been scared. I mean, I'm cautious, but I don't really get scared. Now, there's been places that I didn't feel comfortable in, like everybody else. I may think, well, maybe I better go. I've even seen some Walmarts that I wasn't comfortable when I was going from one point to the other. But, well, especially not now, I'm afraid, because I have people around.
Right.
But in the beginning, I guess there was maybe a little bit of fear. Not much, though. Well, I had watched you so much, and I learned so much. You know, I learned how to do this. So I felt like I was real prepared.
Good. I love hearing that.
I mean, you're doing a wonderful thing. I couldn't tell you enough. I mean, everybody I know and meet, well, when we say Bob, we know who we're talking about.
I'm the guy with the big mouth.
Yeah. Well, you're the guy that helps people like me, and I appreciate that.
Good. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm really glad.
I've just learned so much. I mean, about everything. And I remembered you talking about you loved a recliner, or you wish you had a recliner or something like that. Well, I had like 3 floor plans made out. And I was in Big Lots one day, and they had a big straddle lounger there. And it just looked so comfortable. I sat down in it, and I thought, man, this is wonderful. This guy said, well, why don't you lay back in it? And I said, I have to have it. But really, I was going to get it for my house. I was just going to put it in the house to have it when I'm there. And it came in a box, and my son went out there and took the cardboard off of it. And it fit exactly between the 2 wheel wells. I said, this is staying in here, and I'll just do a simple build. And I didn't really build anything. I just put it together, and it works. And I'm comfortable. I even love thinking about going to bed at night. I used to dread that at home because I couldn't sleep. I never did sleep well in the bed. So I'd go from the recliner to the couch to the bed. That was every night. And I mean, it's just no lie. You know, I'm happy and I'm healthy and getting healthier all the time.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great story.
I can't believe it's me saying this.
Yeah.
And I know people that know me surely can't believe it, because, you know, I wasn't supposed to be the one that ever was able to get around and do the things I'm doing.
Right. Well, so you don't have a bed, you just have the recliner.
Right.
Okay. Well.
And it's a straddle lounger, it's wide. So I have room for me, and then there's like this much space left, so I put a pillow sideways, and that's his bed. And he doesn't like to be bothered once he goes to sleep. And this is my companion. He loves traveling. He's happier than I am about it.
That's good. That's really good.
He knows I'm talking about him. You can stop now.
Well, do you mind if we take a look around your home?
You.
I'd love to see what you've done with the recliner.
Okay.
So folks, we'll go ahead and now we'll do a tour of Vanessa's van, and we'll just take a quick look. I'd love to see what you're doing with that recliner in there. I'm sure you would too. So we're going to end this video here, and then we'll start a video coming right up with the tour. So come right back and see that. It'll play automatically. So thanks much for watching this video. If you got anything out of it, and Vanessa's so inspiring, I know you did. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. I hope you'll subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later.